Hello and welcome to Perfectly Mid Pod. I'm Steve.
I'm Glinda the Good Witch.
And I'm Emily.
You're always going to be a different name. Somebody in the comments 2 episodes ago, we didn't introduce ourselves and they referred to me as Megaman in the comments. Yeah. We never said our names. So
That's your
I
name.
like that. You're Glinda.
No one will ever know my name. Unless you watched like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah. Of course. Now, Glinda the Good Witch is not going to be there, but we are close to Anime Expo.
Yes. 10 days out from the time of filming.
Segue. Yeah.
Anime Expo. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
LA. Super hot.
Do you think it'll be hotter or cooler than New York?
Right now, cooler.
Yeah.
It is like 100 degrees, 100% humidity. It's
Tomorrow's
horrible
hotter.
out there.
100% AC.
Yes, exactly. So if you hear the fan, I did a bad job editing. You shouldn't hear it. But we need it to stay alive. Speaking of staying alive, there's way too many things going on at AX. I'm trying segues.
The Bee Gees.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm bad with segues. We're gonna do a fun game at the end of this, and hopefully it'll work. We'll see what happens, where we make some predictions and see which of us can best guess things that will happen at AX. But before that, there's so many things going on. I think my schedule right now is 60 events. There's no way I could go to them all. I'm curious what you guys are excited for. What's on the list that you're like, oh, I want to get into that panel if I can, ignoring that some of them probably overlap.
Oh yeah, there's so many that overlap.
Ignore time. If we had time turners.
If you were able to go to every single thing. I mean, I'm really excited that they have the Apothecary Diaries panel.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have the premiere of Summer That Hikaru Died, which I'm super pumped for.
And the creator's here for that.
Yes. And there's a Miku cheer screening.
Yep. 2 of them, I think.
And a Hypnosis Mic.
Yeah.
And the way that this screening works, there's 3 different screenings, and you get to vote for the winner of the rap battle, each one. So it could have different endings.
Emily took all of mine. The Hypnosis Mic cheer screening. I'm always in for a cheer screening.
Yeah.
Cheer screenings are just so much fun. The Miku cheer screening, which is also great. I'm not a fan of Vocaloid. I'm just a fan of Miku. And I wouldn't even say I'm a Miku fan. I just like the figures.
But the cheering will make it more fun. Even if you're not into
But she's
the
gonna be
event,
sad,
the cheering will
Miku.
be great.
Because
why is she gonna be sad?
She can't sing.
Yeah, it's in the title. Spoilers.
It's Miku who can't sing.
Oh no.
It's even better because it's clearly, from what I've read, it's really for fans of Miku who know all the other characters in the Vocaloid universe, and none of us know who those
So
people
it's like watching Endgame without watching anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be great.
I'm so excited. And Dantadan is doing a viewing.
Yep.
I'm excited for that. And I'm excited for the July 4th fireworks that we can see from our hotel room when you realize fireworks are not that high up off the ground.
Not only that, last year, from one of the angles, I'm not going to say which, but somebody was setting off fireworks in the street for an hour and I can just see them from my window. I couldn't see the person setting them off though. I think it was a ghost.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
10 fingers. Count them. I hope
we'll see what happens.
It wasn't
when we come
us.
back from AX.
Yeah, you can't see our toes and you won't know at the next episode when we've lost them.
Yeah, you can see our toes on our Patreon.
Guys only. I'm not looping Emily into that.
What are you looking forward to?
Cyberpunk Edge Runners panel.
What panel are they doing?
It's the scriptwriter and one of the producers and the 2 English voice actors.
Yeah, Emmy Lowe and Zach Aguilar.
Yep, they're going to be there.
Anticipate anything happening?
It's one of my predictions is related.
Okay,
to it, but I think it's more so going to be about it.
Okay.
You mentioned Apothecary Diaries. The Japanese VAs are going to be there. Aoyuki, who won Best VA, she's incredible. Gundam Rising, don't know what it is. Chainsaw Man Reze movie.
Yeah.
There's going to be, I think, a sneak peek of that.
That panel's only, what, like 40
minutes? Yeah, I think it's going to be a short, like, here's maybe some footage you haven't seen and the team talking about it.
Whenever they do those previews, they're like, oh, we're going to preview it. And it's either like 30 seconds and it's a Demon Slayer type thing, or they show the first, they show like 40 minutes of the movie.
I think it's going to be one image, and it's going to be Beam, and everybody's going to lose their mind.
If they show Beam,
perfect panel, no comments.
I'm setting off the fireworks at the panel.
In the panel.
Yeah.
You mentioned Don. There's a Frieren panel, and the composer Evan Call is going to be there.
Ooh.
And the voice actor for Stark. So
the
Japanese voice actors making the trip, but mostly because Evan Call's there. Witch Watch panel.
Yes.
With all the English cast and the director. Howlin panel, the guy behind Link Click and TV Hero X, he's going to be there. And I saw him last year, and he's like so full of energy and just like down to talk about whatever's going on in his mind, not as reserved as a lot of Japanese guests. So that could be a fun one.
He's Chinese?
Chinese, yes.
And these are not, these weren't books first. They were
anime originals.
Shows.
Yeah,
Anime
exactly.
Originals. That's cool.
And my understanding is he's also a writer, so like some of it's coming out of his crazy head. So if you've seen those shows, the insanity behind it is at least partly this guy.
Yeah.
Dangers in My Heart movie. Don't know. It's supposedly there's some extra content in it. Who knows? And I think they're showing it.
I think that conflicts with Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah. New panty and stocking with garter belt. One of the greatest shows Trigger has ever made. Finally getting a season 2, and they're doing a drawing session again. Separate episode, which I want to go to both of those, but
they'll do the panel and they'll have one of the artists
drawing on the
in
side.
real time, and
they just take suggestions from the audience. And the one I went to 2 years ago, they drew a mouse character called Timberland. Because that was a suggestion for New York, and they said they were going to stick him in the show, so that's something to watch for. So I'm hoping in this one, well, actually, I guess the show's done. It's Trigger. I wouldn't be surprised if they draw something at AX and stick it in the show.
Yeah. If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Trigger.
Yeah. The movie Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow. Did you guys see that one?
Is that
with Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise and what's her name? Emily Blunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's based on a light novel and a manga. It never got an anime. Now it's getting an anime. And the movie was very good, but very strongly changed the script. Yeah. So there's like room for the anime to be totally different.
The movie was great.
Yeah. Excellent. It's one of the few good live action movies of anime.
Yeah.
Or of a manga.
That and Avatar, The Last Airbender. M. Night Shyamalan.
Okay, anyway, Call of the Night season 2. I know you guys didn't watch it. One of my favorite vibes anime. And then did you ever play Persona? Any of those games?
I know of Persona.
So the jazz singer who does the music for Persona 5, if you've ever heard it, she's going to be there performing music.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How do we get the guy who sang Giri Giri?
I don't know. That's a good question.
We need to petition.
We'll work on that.
Crowdsource.
We get it next year because Kaguya-sama season 4 or new OVA got announced, so he might be there next year.
Okay.
That just got announced.
If he's there next year, we have to go.
You'll just cosplay as him.
Yeah. I'll perm my hair.
I know you watch dub, but the My Dress Up Darling Japanese cast is going to be there for a panel. So that's something I'm interested in.
Emily's also going to be there. I wouldn't be surprised if she shows up.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch dubs or subs?
Only when it's not available.
Yeah, like what's the show Kowloon?
Oh no, there's one show that I watched that I could not. I did dub and I was like I couldn't do it, and that was A Sign of Affection.
Okay.
Because of the one voice actor, you didn't like his.
You didn't like the
voice
sound of
acting,
her
or
hands,
just
her hands in English.
I didn't like Hitsuomi's. It wasn't what I imagined.
Okay.
Okay.
So I had to pivot. Okay.
Okay.
And that's why Emily watches it in Hindi.
Yes.
Two others. One, have you heard of Uma Musume? It's the one about it's a cute girls doing cute thing show, except the girls are horse girls, and it's horse racing.
Yes.
And
Yes.
The movie is airing on Sunday, and there's nothing else happening then, so I'm going to go to that panel and become a Uma Musume fan.
Fabulous.
It's, by the way, one of the greatest movies that has come out all year. Like, it's absurd how much effort goes into this show.
Do they turn into horse?
No, they are horse girls.
Just
in a world where there's regular people. Yeah, kind of.
Like, do they have 4 legs or 2 legs?
No, they have 2 legs.
And
their legs are horse legs.
They're humanoid.
And they're crazy powerful. And also they have horse ears.
That's important.
Yeah, of course.
That's important.
All animal girls have to have ears.
Because how else would I know they're a horse?
Yeah.
They could be anything.
It's probably like the My Little Pony, like the high school version of it.
Yeah.
Like, the animated series.
I'm done to watch it. It comes out this weekend?
The movie has already out.
Sunday.
They'll be showing it on Sunday at the con, and there's no other good panels at that time. So I'm like,
is it a cheer screening?
I mean, it will be.
You can make anything a cheer.
So that's on the list. The other thing I think we all want to go to is Waifu Wars.
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Except there's 2 of them, which is confusing.
No, you have to.
One
go
is
to the
like
one
Texas
Diamond
Waifu
Lounge.
Wars, and then
You have to go to the one Diamond Lounge.
What's the other one?
It's like a Texas Waifu
Small
Wars
one.
thing called Waifu Wars 2. I don't know.
Okay, so
we're gonna go to
who's
Waifu Wars.
hosting it this year?
It's usually the same. It's that same guy.
But who's their guests? Like last year they had the Anime Men.
Oh, I don't know.
The Anime Men are going to be there. So maybe they'll get involved again.
Trash Taste?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
So anyway, that's like
Iron
12
Mouse.
of 80 things. Yeah, Iron Mouse is going to be their Sea Dog for the 3-peat, but that's in the Novo, so you got to work to get into that building.
Oh yeah, is Trash Taste doing it?
It's because of the,
sort of.
VTuber technology that's needed.
Yeah.
Because after last year, they're moving everything that's heavily tech into the Novo.
That explains why Doki Bird, I think, who's
Because of
like
what
a
happened
VTuber,
last year.
Because of what happened last year with the tech.
Yeah.
For the VTuber panel, they've moved now everything into the Novo that is very tech heavy.
There's a lot of VTuber events, so
that's interesting.
There's something else.
Trash Taste.
So Geeks Plus is doing a panel.
Oh,
all three of them are there. So I didn't mention it because you guys haven't watched it, but Gachiakuta is getting an anime which comes out in a month. Joey's going to be running that panel, and he ran the panel last year when it was announced. Garnt's doing some stuff. Connor's doing stuff with Iron Mouse.
So
and they've got other
have
people from their team who are going to be there.
A thing altogether.
Could be, yeah. I think there's like eight
Spilt Ink will
people.
be there.
Yeah.
Green Ring's going to be there.
Yeah, Green Ring Doll's there. She's still got signings
Are we
available.
going to see any new ones like Sirasan or Mother's Basement?
I don't think he's coming, but yeah, there's a lot of like
I
decently
doubt
large
Sarah's
content
coming.
creators who are going to be there.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, all the anime men are there, and they're doing a panel too with some other names I didn't know.
I want to see Mudan again.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be there.
So jumping off of that, and that was just to set the stage of like things you're interested in. The game I wanted to try is we're coming up with predictions for things that we think might happen at Anime Expo. It can't be things that you like know are going to happen. Not that we're in the industry and know enough, but like these are meant to be things where there's a chance. And the game is we'll do about 5, see who gets the most right, and then the winner gets to pick an anime we all watch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Be prepared to watch Beast Wars.
I'm down.
Beast Wars?
Yeah, it was Transformers.
Is that an anime or is that an American show?
It's animated.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Beast
Be
Stars.
prepared to watch Mr. Bean, the animated
Considering
series.
To Be Hero is done in China and is being considered an anime, like I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about it, right? Anime means animation.
Yeah.
Be prepared to watch
You can't make me watch
Hercules,
a
the
no. You
animated
can't make me
series.
watch a Pixar movie. So I figure we'll just start on the left,
And we'll just do
and we're
one
just gonna
at a
go one at a time, and the other two have to agree that your bet's okay. So it can't be like the Yamada-kun author is gonna be there because like we know, but like it could. I assume you might have one about Yamada-kun.
They don't appear in public.
Yeah. So you get to make the first.
But my first is Yamada-kun related
Okay.
because both Abby Trott and Stephen Fu are going to be there, who are the English dub actors of Yamada-kun. So fingers crossed, Yamada-kun season 2.
That's what you're.
That's your bet.
Okay.
That's a good bet.
That's a good bet.
Since I know our two around the same topic aren't the same bet, I think at the Dandadan panel they will announce Kinta's VA, and if you think that's not hard enough of a guess, I can make it insanely hard and say I think it's going to be Pro ZD.
I agree with this prediction. If it's not Pro ZD, we riot.
Yeah, but like they announced Gigi before he was in the anime, like before that episode came out. So I feel like they'll announce Kinta. They will not announce Vamola because that's like you may not even know. But
Yeah, it doesn't need
Kinta
to
I think
be.
gets announced. So Pro ZD is mine. Make it harder bet.
If Pro ZD is not Kinta, then Pro ZD should be Beam.
Yes, that'd be great. Not even a prediction that
Beam is
needs
the
to
shark.
happen.
Oh, okay.
Beam is best girl of Chainsaw Man.
Yes, Beam and Senshi
Yeah.
are the two best.
the must protect
best
best
girls.
girls. So that's mine.
My Dandadan prediction is either a Dandadan OVA, like a short OVA, or a card game is announced.
Okay. I don't expect an OVA just because season 2 ends in like the middle of an arc, so there's not enough for an OVA. Card game feels like a very good bet.
I feel like they're going to do a card game, and they're going to give out free packs, free booster packs, and we're going to collect them, and we're going to look at them, and then we're going to
Dandadan?
throw them out. Yeah.
There's already a correct game.
Really?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow, we're not informed at all.
There's
Okay.
a Dandadan card game?
Yeah,
If there's
they're
if there
like,
is,
know
you
how
need a
they
new
do
bet.
the releases of like the special games.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw a Dandadan one in Kino the other day.
Oh my gosh, there is. Well,
Oh, I
tell
won
you-
that bet.
I'll tell you, I would be willing to accept it if they talk about the card game at the panel, because I feel like not a lot of series do that. Even like a One Piece panel.
What do
they're
you mean
not
My
talking
Hero
about the card game.
Academia?
okay, let me
That's a bad
let me adjust it then. At the Dandadan
They have a QR code.
at the Dandadan screening, they're going to say, and we have a special con-only animation, and the animation is basically an ad for the card game.
Okay. All right. I like that.
That's what they did.
That's a
for
good
My
one.
Hero.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They
Okay.
did a whole thing for the My Hero card game.
I didn't see that.
And then
How
it
was
was-
it? Was it?
It's like a
big-
baseball
I
game.
bought the card game, so
Oh, it worked. Oh yeah, I remember you buying the card game because I got a pack and I had one Bakugo and I gave it to you and I got rid of the rest.
yes, that's all I need are the Bakugos.
Okay, so I'm changing mine to Dandadan card game special animation.
Okay.
Uh,
What's number 2, Emily?
I mean, I think they're gonna announce the Apothecary Diaries season 3.
That is a bold prediction.
Yeah.
I think so.
You
yeah.
think that's bold?
Yeah, because I think so. Here's what we got to decide. If it gets announced, I think it's going to get announced this weekend when the last episode comes out.
You think it'll say?
I don't think they would announce it at AX. I think it'll be announced with the show. So
Do they have any of the Japanese VAs attending?
they do. So
And it's an hour and 20-minute event.
it's it's fair. It hasn't been announced yet, so like it's right around AX.
It's not. yeah.
I mostly feel like it only because it feels early to say it, like how Frieren didn't say it, even though like obviously they were going to do a season 2. Like sometimes they don't. Like I feel like season 1 to season 2 we usually get the announcements. 2 to 3 is a hard bet. So It's a good one. It's a good one, is what I'm saying.
Is this technically season 2 or core 2 of season 1?
This is
Diaries.
core 2 of season 2, isn't it?
Yeah, because we're at like episode
48.
48,
right?
yeah. This is core 2 of season 2. Okay, so yes, there is definitely enough for season 3.
The light novels go up to volume 14.
The risk is if they're going to announce it immediately or give it some time like Freer did. So it's a good bet.
And to get back to it, if Apothecary Diaries keeps up this pacing for the rest of the show, I'll love it.
Nice. So you're
I'm hooked again. Cool. I'm tired of the side quests. Okay. I hate the side quests.
All right. What's number 2 for you? Or do I go next?
You're next.
You're next.
Okay.
My Hero Academia, you're next.
This one I think I will not get. So the Gundam G-Quox event has a movie screening. I feel pretty confident that episode 12 will be the last episode. It feels like it's going to end.
Yeah.
So this is a stupid bet, but they're screening a movie. I think the movie is going to be some new content thing. I don't think it's going to be the beginning movie that we've already seen.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how they would have secretly prepped another movie, told no one about it, and it gets premiered at Anime Expo, but that's my bet.
That's fair, because I one of my bets was G-Quox announces like a second season or an OVA.
I thought about that, so I was like, I'm gonna make this movie bet because I think it's a wild one.
If they do it, I think it's gonna be like they're gonna truncate the last 4 episodes because so much happens in the last 4 episodes, and
my bet is the movie they screen is new content. Yours is they announce there will be additional content coming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like we're gonna do a 60-minute. Episode 13.
An episode of 60 Minutes talking about the production process.
With Diane Sawyer.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was that.
Okay.
That's
was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3.
All right, mine's a stretch.
That's what makes it fun. I expect if we get one right, you probably win.
At the Love and Deep Space panel, they're gonna have like an exclusive memory that you can unlock.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hopefully they give phones with enough space.
Yeah, I won't be able to participate unless
you're gonna
they
have to
give me
get
a
it.
burner,
You're gonna have to get a new phone for that event because that probably would.
But that's my guess that at the Love and Deep Space panel there'll be like a special QR code or something where you can like unlock a memory.
Okay.
They should release Love and Deep Space waterproof phone cases.
Yes, that's a great idea.
That's great tie-in merch.
So I had a joke one and a kind of real one about Love and Deep Space. My joke one is that during that panel, the windows outside of the panel will shatter,
or fog up.
That's what
I was thinking. That'd get real misty in there.
I'm thinking the shrieking when they show like a glimpse of that memory, like the doors blow open and the windows burst out. My guess is Love and Deep Space Cosplay will win Best Cosplay in one of the groups. I don't know if it's like bronze, silver, gold, or whatever.
Oh, like at the Masquerade.
Yeah, whatever the like amateur, intermediate expert is. That's my really wild guess. But a Love and Deep Space.
So it would be good if it was a group cosplay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be good. I'd love if it was the vampire guy with just his chains and leather, but he like handmade all the leather pieces.
And chainmail.
Yeah, and chainmail. That would be great.
Well, Stella Chu did a thing with like 5. People on social media of all the boys.
Dude,
it's already been done.
At AX,
it was good.
At AX, do they do masquerade skits or it's just?
Yes, that's the masquerade skit.
Right, I'm ready to see.
I think they do skits.
Yeah, I get them all mixed up. So that's my actual one. Is that a cosplayer doing Love and Deep Space will win in one of their groups.
Win like first prize.
The first prize of their beginning or intermediate advance. Yeah, because there's too many prizes to. I felt like if I just say they win a prize, that felt like there's just too many.
Yeah. Everybody gets a prize.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a stretch.
Do it.
A Soul Eater remake is announced.
That is a stretch because I don't.
Fire Force will have just ended.
Yeah, but who would announce it?
I don't know.
Because David Production will be there, but they're screening a completely different show.
Ooh. Well, then it's a big stretch.
That's a good. I mean,
I think it might come this year.
Yes. Yeah.
You think?
I think. I hope so. With Fire Force ending. Yeah, I think it'll come this year. And Fire Force, we've been rewatching we just rewatched season 1, and we're gonna start season 2. Man, I just love the art style.
It's great.
It's so punk rock.
A lot of those people came from Shaft, which is one of my favorite studios.
So good.
And I would expect it'll get announced once season 3 ends. Like whatever studio is doing it, I assume that's when the news comes out.
When is season 3 scheduled to end?
It's this season.
So, no, I thought it ended.
Season 3 is done?
I thought it was only 12 episodes, season 3.
To wrap up, maybe. Who knows? Okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. According to Mal, it said 12 episodes, and 12 episodes have been released.
But, okay.
Cool.
What's your 4th one?
Let me think.
we can circle back around if
yeah,
it's easier.
circle back.
I got
I got a fourth one too. At the Chainsaw Man Reze movie panel, they will have an announcement for season 2, which we've heard nothing about. And I think it'll have a year. If that's not enough.
Like a Chainsaw Man season?
Yeah, and I think they'll say the year. They won't say the date, but they'll say like coming in 27 or 28.
Do you think?
Which I think is a hard bet because the movie's not out. It's weird to.
Yes, it comes out in October.
Right, so it would be kind of rare to say, hey, before this thing we're promoting, we're letting you know about another project after it, which is why I feel like it's a hard bet.
Yeah.
So,
do you think season 2 would they give it the Demon Slayer treatment where they stretch out the Reze movie into like a core and then continue it, or do you think it's just going to to like the next?
I think they'll just release the movie, and then I think part 2 should be enough episodes to finish the series. I think maybe they'll need 24, but in any case, I think it's a weird idea, but that they'll say like, hey, season 2, once the movie's out, season 2 is coming like next year, 27 or whatever.
You do movie, 12 episodes movie. 12 episodes and then movie to finish it.
Just you could end that on a movie.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. My fourth is, I may not be pronouncing this correctly, but Bibury Animation, who does Witch Watch. They're going to get attached to a big name shonen.
A big name shonen. Okay. What's an example when you say big name shonen?
Like something that is going to be touted as like the next name.
Okay, but it's going to be like a battle thing, like clearly targeted at boys.
Clearly targeted at the.
Bibury also does 100 Girlfriends.
Yeah, I looked at their list and they do so much like slice of life shonen or shoujo style things. It's a shame that they're very very talented
artistically. So like I could see like a Shonen Jump, for example, saying, "Hey, we'd love you to do one of our projects." Like I don't know. I could see them picking something that's not shonen. Well, I guess it's shonen, like Hematen, like one of the more romance series in Shonen Jump. Would they be a good fit?
Now, I don't know if they'd want to take it because I feel like there's a lot of baggage too when you jump onto a shonen because then people start attacking you and then, or if you're really good, there are all these expectations about continuing to pump out shonen and burning out everybody. But I think their animation style is so good that it deserves to be on the main stage.
Okay. Do you have another one in mind? I have some joke ones I can run through if you need more time.
No, I was going to say, I think that the activation at Crunchyroll is going to be Solo Leveling.
Again?
Yes.
They're just going to redo it?
I didn't go to the one last year because I didn't watch
it's just an orb of Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I feel like they did season 1 of Solo Leveling.
So they do season 2?
That's interesting. That would be... There's a risk to that too because Solo Leveling has no event at this event at AX, but there is a Jujutsu Kaisen event. So there's a chance they'll revert it back to JJK.
Or since Solo Leveling won Anime of the Year, they just keep it as the activation.
It's a good guess because there's a risk that they've converted it for something else. Okay.
Do you have joke ones? Because I have one serious one left.
Yeah, I have a couple joke ones. Okay. Similar idea during the Billy panel with Howlin, they're premiering Heaven's Official Blessing. And that was my Windows Fog Up one.
Oh. That's up to what, season 2?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't watched it. At the MHA panel, there's a special message from Kohei Hirokoshi, the author. My guess is that he will directly call it Bakudeku shippers begging them to just enjoy the show for what it is.
If only. If only they were that direct.
Not like the Chainsaw Man creator who looked like he was in.
Yeah, he looked like he was being held hostage. That he hadn't taken a shower in 3 days. His hair was so greasy.
Was he at a panel?
No, he did like a video message, but his hair was so greasy, and he was just in front of a regular white wall, and it was taken on like an iPhone 4.
Yeah.
It looked concerning.
He also really likes trolling his fans and also his editor, so he could have just been messing around.
Good bit.
So like in Chainsaw Man, I won't say which characters, but there was a character he had planned that his editor was like, please, 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 like I like this character, just don't kill this character. So he killed that character in a really gruesome way and let her car survive.
Oh. All right, I like that.
Yeah. So he just liked to mess with people. My actual fifth one, I think I'm going to choose this one. During the Furin panel, because Evan Call is going to be there, so the composer, he's going to reveal part of a song he's worked on for the new season. That he'll play something, which I don't really think he'll do, but it'd be cool. If he does like a live performance. Japanese, so I could see him even just being like, "Let me tease you."
Ushio did, where he played portions of Dangadan.
But Furin, we don't even have a date for that, so it'd be kind of wild of him to be like, "Yeah, I'm just going to play something for you," but he's not Japanese, so he might. Yeah.
My fifth prediction, and I haven't looked at any of the panels or anything, so you guys are way ahead of me, but I think Witch Hat Atelier is going to get a date
there is no panel for that, and so that would be wild.
I think
if you want to think about that more, there's like no chance.
Who's the animation studio that's doing it?
There's like
in Japan.
She's not gonna. She's not gonna be there. I mean, it's
They still say 2025.
It is possible that the distributor or the producer might have it in there because they all have like their own panels of like here's what's coming. So there's a chance. I read all of the like Kadokawa panel, Crunchyroll panel. I didn't see it listed.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it couldn't happen.
I feel like it doesn't bode very well because
it's Bug Films. They're not there.
Yeah, well, also the fact that they did Zom 100, we all know how that was so successful.
No, not Witch Hat Atelier.
So do we think Witch Hat is going? Okay,
Gets delayed.
You can change your bet. You can
Witch Hat Atelier gets delayed to 2026.
but not at AX.
Yeah, but not at AX.
It's not. Realistically, it's probably not coming out this year because like we're going into summer, so we know everything in summer. So at this point, why would you be hiding if it's coming out in fall?
Okay, what comes out first? GTA 6 or Witch Hat Atelier?
GTA March. Oh, that's a hard bet.
Half-Life 3?
Yeah, exactly. Do you have another one in mind? Well, Karlo maybe thinks of another bet that he has a chance on. Because that's not good odds.
I mean, let's see.
I have a tiebreaker one for us, too.
I'm hoping at the Demon Slayer event, they announced that it's not going to be once a year for the next 3 years.
Oh, God, good luck. I think it's going to be less than once a year. They're like, we haven't even started on the second one.
What are they doing? I'm all for workers' rights, but what are they doing?
I'm also like...
That's the third time you've said that on this podcast. I don't think you're for
theoretically, what? There's 6 hours of content left?
Yeah, about.
Of the series?
Yeah.
Like, can't do it over 18 months? Like every 6 months?
And so much of it is computer animated.
Okay, well, we're not doing
it's all just the Infinity Castle. There's one background.
Yeah, I'll just put it in ChatGPT.
Hey, look, it came out Studio Ghibli. That's not the right art style.
Isn't it just a box? You just rotate it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's actually a physical thing. They have drawings in it. You just shake it and have a camera.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, I have a controversial one.
Do it.
That Trash Taste announces they're breaking up after 5 years.
Oh.
Or taking a hiatus.
Yeah.
That's
a they would say breaking up, but like taking a hiatus.
Focusing on their separate projects.
That would be wild. I like that. You should absolutely do that at the Geeks Plus thing where they're promoting like, hey, we're getting bigger and we're looking for more content creators. And then Trash Taste is like, we're bringing the mood down.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, they'd have to find a way to spin that to make it.
I think so Joey's in the fashion show, so he's going to be focusing on...
That makes sense.
On nonsense. I feel like...
Are we going to see a nonsense pop-up?
Yes.
No, there is
100%.
One.
He's premiering Don collab at AX.
But
I'm already like giving up my wallet. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's part of the fashion show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we haven't seen what it looks like, but yeah, I'm just gonna go there with $1,000 and just be like, give me one of everything.
And like Seedunk, I wouldn't be surprised
I'm gonna go in cosplay
if he's like going off and like doing stuff with Ludwig and like.
Yeah. He's becoming a VTuber.
Have a baby.
Guard's gonna be the one.
Guard's gonna have a baby. Guard's gonna announce. Guard and Sid are announcing their pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big
okay.
bet.
So you got a good fifth one. Have you had any thoughts?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna see someone cosplaying Gurren Lagann being told to put on a sweater.
A nip
being
slip?
told to put on a sweater, that is a wild one. We have to physically see it happen.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand there.
You're just gonna follow them around.
I'm gonna say no.
It can't be one of us saying it. You can't make this happen.
I'm gonna stand at the balcony and aura
call
farm.
security.
I'm gonna pretend to aura farm like Jinwoo, but really I'm gonna be looking for somebody getting told to
You're
put a
gonna be
sweater
directing a security person.
Excuse me. This is inappropriate. There are children here.
So I had a thought for a tiebreaker if we happen to end up in a tiebreaker situation. I assume we're gonna try to see the Hypnosis Mic movie.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool was like, I'm going all 3 screens.
Right now, we all pick which crew we think wins.
Shibuya division.
And if any of us gets it,
Shibuya.
Wait, we can't all pick the same division.
But it's our division.
Okay, none of us can pick Shibuya.
Oh, well,
this also, like, there is a chance that none of us get it right. So this may end up not working.
Nagoya.
Here it is. It's Ikebukuro, Yokohama, Shinjuku, Nagoya, Osaka, and then the girl group, Kotono Hato. Yeah, Chuo. Are you picking Chuo? Or were you just saying what it was?
No, I was just saying what it was. Okay. I picked Shibuya division.
Shibuya, okay.
Because it's like...
Wait, no, we can't pick Shibuya division. None of us can have Shibuya.
Favorite,
Okay,
like you're cheering for
1, 2. There's 6 that aren't Shibuya. Each of us pick 2.
If
Shibuya wins, we all win.
I'm gonna pick the one where the guy says gun.
Okay.
What's the one with the?
I don't know.
One with the military guy.
We'll decide this afterwards. But I figure we just each pick 2 of the other groups, and if one of those happens to win,
right?
I pick Shinjuku. Yeah, with the gun and the doctor.
Okay.
Oh, that's where Doppo is too.
Fine, I pick Osaka division.
Oh yeah, you.
Okay.
I pick Shinjuku division.
Okay, I'll take Ikebukuro first. There's 3 left: Yokohama, Nagoya, and Kotonoha.
I pick Chuo then.
Okay, the girls. I'll take Nagoya.
Okay. All right.
Wait, no, I hate Nagoya. I'm taking Yokohama. As a place, I don't like Nagoya.
As a place? Why don't you like Nagoya?
It's not that great of a city, honestly.
You heard it here, folks.
It's all right. Like, it's all right, but I definitely prefer Yokohama. They had a Gundam. Yokohama had a Gundam.
You can be with him. The monk guy.
All right. I'm going to have to watch this video back to remember which ones we picked. But and if Shibuya wins, we all win. So
yeah, if Shibuya wins,
I picked Shinjuku.
We're going to be voting against us winning this.
I'm going to boo when they want to vote for other things until
How does it work?
Wins.
Is it on your phone
Yeah,
or is it
I
just
think
who's
it's on your
loudest?
phone.
Okay.
Oh, it's on your phone?
Yeah, I think you like text.
If it's a cheer screening, it should be whatever you cheer for loud.
I don't know if it's a cheer screening. I think you vote on your phone.
I do want to say I love that you made it harder on yourself and picked Chuo because that's the girl group and the audience is mostly going to be male. I cannot imagine they will win. Or female. Sorry, the audience will be mostly female. So I can't imagine they will win.
I have a bet.
Yes.
That there's going to be, this is a sure thing, there's going to be an event where they ask you to like do something using a QR code and someone's going to go, it's not working, really loud.
The real bet is, will that be before 11 a.m. the first day?
That's gonna happen.
There's 8 panels.
They're always like, there's none, like, are you connected?
None of us tested the QR code
It's
before.
not working.
Yeah.
Oh, who would have guessed that 1,000 people
Carl's Balls
crashing
line
a
will
QR
be
code?
3 hours long.
We went to Japan Fest this past weekend. Carl's Balls, no line.
I've had them before. That makes sense to me.
No line. People are finding out. There's better balls.
Yeah.
Better balls.
Better balls than Carl's.
And
Better
Beard,
balls, better pizza,
Beard
Papa
Papa
John's.
had no line too.
Yeah.
Oh, Beard Papa.
Oh, that's
Better beard.
better
Papa John's.
All right. Those are our bets. I had some other weird ones, but we're on 5.
Wait, say the rest of the
No.
weird
They're not
ones.
as interesting.
Just say the rest of the weird ones, just so we have, for what is it?
Wait, did I?
posterity's sake?
Or maybe those were all the fun ones. No, I ran out of fun ones. I had some backup ones in case you guys copied me, so they're not worth it.
Okay.
Never mind. All the fun ones are good. It was mostly about steamy windows and shattered glass from all the girls squealing.
Well, yeah, there's literally a panel called I Can Fix Him, 18+.
I saw that,
And then Otomoe 101. And then, like, the queen mangaka of BL is going to be there.
Wait, really? Who's that? Or what's? I didn't see that one.
She is...
And her name is...
Emily Duffel. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Emily
Surprise! This is takes the mask. Takes her face off. It's in her face.
Oguretsu Tanaka.
I don't know who that is.
There's going to be at the Novo.
And her name is John Cena!
Do.
All right, before we go, though,
yes.
Any cosplays you're looking forward to seeing there?
Seeing?
Yeah, like one that you haven't seen in a while that you want to see there?
I mean, actually, once you said it, I wouldn't mind seeing a Yoko from Gurren Lagann. I think that's her name, with like the giant ass sniper. I haven't seen like a full committed one of those in a while.
I'd love to see.
Oh, and panning and stocking. There will definitely be panning and stocking.
Oh yeah, Hundy.
I'd love to see a roided out Escanor.
Ooh. In bad animation.
He just moves like this.
His hands are just black blurs.
When he comes closer to you, he just gets bigger. He's not actually moving. That'd be amazing.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of solo leveling.
Oh, yeah.
It's
going to be a lot of dudes who should not be dressed as Jinnu dressed as Jinnu.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be a lot of episode 1 Jinnus.
It's the same people who wore terrible Lloyd costumes, Lloyd suits that didn't fit.
Yeah.
They're going to be Jinwoo.
Mm-hmm.
Loving it.
That's a good question. We already said the nonsense thing. Were there any like vendors you were looking forward to? Atsuko's my other one, just to get some like gear, but I don't know if you've like that.
H. Naoto is like a Japanese Lolita Gothic designer that he's there every year.
What's the name?
H. Naoto.
Okay,
Naoto.
Okay, cool.
There is a group or a company called Bang Zoom, and they do voice acting. So they're doing live auditions. Ooh. So I'm going to be going to that and seeing what it's all about.
And then you're going to walk out on the Witch Watch panel and they're going to begin introducing, I'm not naming the character, but no spoilers, but we just cast.
Hey, that's how Zach Aguilar got it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
No. Well, you'll know when our AX episode comes out, because when this airs, we will be a week from AX, and we'll be filming some stuff there. What will we be filming? Where will we be filming? These are all great questions for future
how
us.
sweaty will we be? 10.
Yeah, it's going to be just our heads because we're going to be soaked.
I may not make it to the con. I'm just going to be in the hotel pool the whole time.
You'll be our pool correspondent.
Yeah. Checking in with Karlo. How's the con?
Well, the poolside quesadilla is a 10 out of 10.
And now checking in with our correspondent, Love in Deep Space. How are you? Also wet.
Another type of moist.
My fries are soggy. My pretzel's soggy.
I'm soggy.
My panel guests are soggy. So if you want to see that and what we think about AX and maybe even some footage of the con itself, you can follow us obviously here at Perfectly Mid Pod on YouTube. You can find us at Perfectly Mid on Instagram and TikTok. And our podcast is also on Spotify and Apple Music if you like to listen to things there, but don't do it on YouTube. That's all I got.
Like
we'll
and
see you in the
subscribe.
next one.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
AX, wettest con ever.
Wettest con. What's the hand sign we're doing here?
Wet and wild.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh!